All right, welcome to week 5. This week we are beginning to discuss the idea of civil liberties. That's the subject of chapter 4. It's a very broad subject. I think it's up there in terms of the topics that students struggle with for a variety of reasons. I think the main one is with federalism, the problem is it's a moving target. The meaning of federalism evolves considerably over time. With civil liberties, the problem is there's a lot of cases and a lot of different interpretations, and the meaning of who gets what rights are being defended. The idea of incorporation, I think some kids struggle with the fact that for a long time the Bill of Rights really didn't apply to the state governments, and it's only through this process of incorporation that the Supreme Court began to adjudicate cases and began to say to states, no, you can't do that. It's really important to keep in mind that sort of the 1960s was sort of just this dramatic period where the Supreme Court again kept saying, no, states, you cannot break into people's homes and seize evidence. No, you can't coerce people into you know uh, you know uh, self-incrimination. No, states, you can't try people without giving them legal counsel. All of this is happening. You can't trick people into convictions. All this is happening between 1961 and 1966, and when you look at it, that was an incredibly meaningful period in terms of American civil liberties. And so that's something I really want you to look at as we go through this material this week. We have the usual suspects that you have to do. You have to do your forum. Remember, you have to post by Tuesday. You have to make at least 4 posts. You need to distribute those posts. Now, why do I make you distribute your posts over the week? Because I'm making sure this is an accountability tool to make sure you are routinely checking into the course. Okay, if you are working on the course, then you will want to check in on the course periodically. If you're doing it on a daily basis, I have greater trust that you're engaged in the material, and you're far more likely to succeed when you're working on it a little bit every day as opposed to when you're trying to do everything all at once. Okay, so that's the requirement. Again, if you can't do it, I understand. I'll work with you. Um, so in addition to the forum, you've also got the quiz. And then, of course, the big enchilada this week, you've got your first unit exam. Let's make sure we have reviewed all the material before you open that exam. It's a 2-hour exam, or I should say you have 2 hours to take the exam. Uh, some kids will take the full 2 hours. Some of you will be done in 20 minutes. I've had some kids do really well that were really quick test takers. Generally speaking, trying to get that exam done that quickly is not advisable. So those are the 3 things that we have to do this week. Let's make sure we stay on top of our work. Again, if you want an A in the class, you've got to be here every week. So let's make sure that this is one of those weeks where you're really showing up. So let's have a great week.